Today we are doing the next episode of the Dishonored 2 Let's Play. I have actually played this same level 3 times so far, and each time had something happen that ended up corrupting all of the data. I'm not sure if it's because of the file format I was using and the length of time that I was recording, because each time they were like an hour, possibly even 2 hours long, ended up being in the ballpark of 50 gigs, and it was set as an MOV, QuickTime format, and I would make sure that everything was finalized and stuff before shutting down my computer, and it would just not play. So to avoid having to replay that, re-record, edit it, create a thumbnail, and then be able to do all that stuff before being able to post it, I am just going to go ahead and do it live. So we'll see if this is better. If it is better, I might just start doing it live, because I'm kind of, the amount of editing that it takes to just cut something like this and make it in an easily digestible format is kind of hard. If you're doing it in one take, regardless of the amount of times that you replay a certain situation, like reloading, quick loading, it's, even if you keep all that in, it's still kind of heavy to deal with. So we're just going to do it live. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know where everything is, given at this point that this is going to be my 4th time playing it, but we shall see. The sound's going to cut out here for just 1 second while I change this back to full screen. Oh, before I do that, and there's the sound that I mentioned. For just 1 second while I change this back to full screen. Oh, before I do that, and there's the sound that I mentioned. Just 1 second while I change this back to full screen. Oh, before I do that, there's the sound that I mentioned. For some reason, the stream, the sound from the game doesn't seem to be taking. I can't hear it on the stream. For some reason, the stream, I just now turned sound back on. The game doesn't seem to be taking. I can't hear it on the stream. Okay, now I can hear it. For some reason, the stream, I just now turned sound back on. I guess I need to turn up my desktop audio. Sound back on. Now I can hear it. Test that. I just now turned sound back on. I guess I need to turn up my desktop audio. Sound back on. Now I can hear it. Test that. I just now turned sound back on. I guess I need to turn up my desktop audio. Sound back on. Now I can hear it. Test that. Alright. I've got desktop audio set to 100% now. See how that sounds? It sounds kind of hollow. So that's why I'm turning it up. Get some full body to the music. Sound back on. Now I can hear it. Test that. I've got desktop audio set to 100% now. See how that sounds? It sounds kind of hollow. So that's why I'm turning it up. Get some full body to the music. Okay, so test that. I think that's good where we're at right there. Now I'm going to go ahead and set it to full screen. I don't know why I keep on clicking on the wrong option. Alright, so here we are. We're going to dive in. So I'm going to have to go campaign load and Good Doctor, Edge of the World. Missions, that's what it is. Edge of the World. This is the episode that we have not done so far. I'm sorry, the one that we have done. The one after that is the one that we have not done. Oh god, I gotta do this again.
Something's not right, but it seems familiar somehow. I remember this endless call.
Steam is so annoying. And apparently it remembers my options at the time of save because my sprinting is not on toggle. Mouse and keyboard sprint mode, toggle. The reflections in here look really good.
You might as well show yourself.
Corvo, old friend. Do I even have to say it? You've lost another empress. Delilah was born a pawn, but now she's got the throne. 15 years ago, the assassin Dao could have warned you about her if you'd bothered to ask, but you were too busy for questions. Times have changed, Corvo, and you haven't been watching the dark corners of the world. Maybe living in a palace has made you soft. What happens when you push a man farther than he ever thought he could go? Does he snap? And what happens when he tries to go home? Maybe you'll finally learn what it feels like to kill an empress. Dowd could have told you about that, too.
It's funny because, you know, he's got such a thin, skinny profile that, you know, looking at him, you'd think that he's some kind of like puny dude or something like that, something like nerd or someone like socially excluded from, you know, the rest of high school or something like that. But he's his mannerisms and his voice and just the way that he says things, like he could have told you that too, kind of thing. I just really like it. I like a voice actor. He's pretty badass.
I felt this so long ago. The void. It was still there all along.
Alright, I apologize.
Never thought I'd be here again.
I apologize again. I'm gonna have to interrupt the video. I've got to be able to see my chat and stuff, which I neglect from time to time. Alright, that'll do. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Damn it, Steam.
Feels as good as I remember. Now I'm going to save my daughter and win back her throne.
And there's Emily. And that's the dude from the first level. I might have missed some lore on this dude because I didn't really understand the significance of it, even though it seems like that there is some decent significance. But all I know is the dude's name was Ichabod. That's about it.
I've been...
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Jessamine, if all I can hear are the last echoes of your voice, that's enough.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
one thing I had been thinking about in my replays of this level is how ironic that she is in the heart and Corvo is the one using it. It almost makes you think that the outsider had something to do with her death, because it's kind of cruel if you think about it, having like his beloved basically put into a heart and then him given powers that require the use of that heart. It's like almost seems too coincidental to be an accident or something, like not somehow fate, something intervened in fate. This is a cool scene.
Is Delilah really Jessamine's sister, bearing the outsider's mark?
I can't remember this guy's name, but he is definitely a figure. I don't know who this is unless that was the last Empress who was killed and is in the heart. No idea. That's the antagonist of the game, and this person, I can never get close enough to really get a good look at her, but I kind of have a feeling she is the same person right here. Like that's her when she was, you know, using her void powers and stuff, but that's all just conjecture on my side. I haven't gotten far enough to know much.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
I'm really curious what he means by that. Again, I haven't gotten very far. After finishing this mission, I'll be completely back up to speed.
Maybe I got lazy. Fell asleep at my post. Somehow everything I love is at risk. Again. Last time I saw Karnaka, I was just 18, boarding a ship bound for Dunwall. It was dawn and I'd been up all night dancing, 3 sheets to the wind. I was puffed up with the old Duke's favor, and I thought I was the greatest swordsman the Isles had ever known. For over 3 decades, I've lived in a palace, watching over the people I love. I've had an empress die in my arms, and raised another from birth. Who would have thought I'd come back home, the most wanted man in the Isles, following the trail of a monstrous killer? What would that 18-year-old think of me now?
Okay, I'm not sure what the point of this travel log is. It really just seems like an alternate way to go through my menu, but we'll do it. And this is just stuff that I had not already marked as read. I don't think I've ever seen that. Or, I should say, I never noticed it. Not what you're used to living in a palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tight budget, and guess what? Now you do too. It's not beneath you. Pick up whatever valuables you find along your way. We need ammo and resources to take down people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for a symbol depicting 2 hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs and they'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it can make up the difference between the Duke's military. Sokolov was working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, these shops can help with that as well. That is helpful, given I don't have Sokolov to do it for me. Also, I've been meaning to talk about this. This stuff is amazing, in my opinion anyway. What I do is I take family-sized tea bags of green tea, and I'll boil it, and then I'll cool it, and then I'll fill this up halfway. Well, before I fill it up halfway, I'll put it in a gallon pitcher, and then I'll take one of the family-sized packs of Crystal Light, pick whatever flavor you like, put it in the tea, and then after it's cooled down, fill up your tumbler halfway, and then Aquafina, and a different brand, I can't remember, has flavored sparkling water, and take the can and then fill it up the rest of the way in here after you've poured it in your tea, and you basically got like your own customizable soda flavorish thing that has caffeine in it, and I love it. I've been drinking it for like 4 months straight now. It's really good. Alright, so there's nothing that I missed here. You know, I really wonder why they have stuff like this in games. Like, someone went out of the way and took time to program that, make sure the animation was right, make sure the physics were right, and for what? What does it do? Nothing. It's wasted time on something that could have been spent on bettering the rest of the gameplay mechanics, you know? So, I don't know. Maybe it's an atmosphere thing. Maybe not. This is how you get into the room. Mission accomplished. Incendiary bolts, which are always amazing. I try and read books whenever I can, just for the sake of reading them. Not that there's a really purpose that I'm aware of. I guess it's kind of a completionist thing.
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
Pretty sure I've checked up top multiple times, and that there's nothing really there. That's weird. Okay, I was wrong. That's helpful to have.
Dunwall seems so far away. I'll come back soon, Emily. I promise.
Okay, I've already been there.
Must be cursed. God, what would you have done in Madeline's shadow?
Those are back and forth notes between Anton and Megan, and her basically writing to herself, saying that she misses him.
If we're lucky, the Howlers will be distracted by... You're up.
All right, you've explained part of it. What were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn you.
There were reports about tensions rising. Corruption, street violence. It's the sort of thing that happens, and usually the local authorities resolve it.
The new Duke has let things slide, but Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermire Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermire was a solarium years ago. I'll get inside and eliminate the Crown Killer. Maybe the alchemist will cooperate, maybe she won't. Either way, I'll try to figure out what happened to Sokolov, too.
I would say good luck, but I don't think you want my luck. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Mortimer Ramsey, the entitled son of entitled parents. The Duke's coup relied on a weasel like you. Before I leave Serkonos, Duke Luca Abel and I are going to meet face to face, and he'll pay for all this. Delilah's powerful. How is it possible I haven't crossed her path in all these years? Addermire Institute's been there for a long time, but Hypatia wasn't around when I lived in Karnaka. As assassins go, the Crown Killer was messy, vulgar. The Duke wanted people afraid. Sokolov always seemed ageless. Not now. With that watchtower, the only way to get to Addermire is through the carriage station. Sokolov's style. It's Delilah.
I'm really not sure what this is here. It looks like a place where you would normally hide stuff, but nothing's there. I have a feeling that, like it happened in the first game, you know, you routinely came back to this one safe house location, everything's dandy while you're there, you know, you don't have to worry about anything, and then later on it becomes a place that you're trying to escape from because it gets invaded by guards. Why is that locked? That's weird. So it gets invaded by guards, and what has been safe so far is now dangerous. I'm kind of expecting that to happen again.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, Your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Crystal years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Red Plague. But here in Karnaka, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
The paper that I read over here, it was only up for a quick second. It's talking about blood flies and how to attack them and when they will and will not attack you. And I've never broken open this thing, but I discovered in the level that we're going to be going into that there is a bloodfly statue, and it was worth a lot of money, and I'd never seen it before. I'm thinking that's what this is rather than just some dead bloodfly. So I'm going to try and kill these dudes. Okay, that was easy enough. Bloodfly husk, $5. Not worth it, but who cares, I guess. There might have been something I could have used to my advantage with possession to kill guards and stuff, but That is still assuming that there are going to be guards in here later on. I think I already read that. Alright, that is locked. I'm curious why. I don't remember there being a locked door in here. Maybe that's what this thing is over here for. Maybe it's another window outside that I have to go through to open it up. I've already been in here. And that's the basement. Reasonably sure that I've found everything that I need. Okay, the locked door was over here. So no open window there. High proof liquor, flammable liquor is really nice to have. It's kind of a supplement to the exploding bolts that you get. Only it's something that you can just throw instead of having to shoot and pay for. This just leads back down to Sokolow's room. I like leaving doors and stuff open though, to kind of remind myself that I've already been there. There's a second one open.
The jewel of the South. My homeland.
I don't know what's up with that locked door, but I don't remember reading anything about a locked door in here other than that storage closet thing. So I'll ignore it for now. Try to find out more later. Before I forget, it would have been really annoying to miss this
I am
room.
here and not here when you called me.
And we're ready to go.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Ready. The old city must have changed a lot.
Off we go then.
One more time, old friend.
Take you to Addermire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaka. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
I remember the old Duke Theodanis. He was a good man.
Watch yourself on the way to
Theodanis.
Addermire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I can take care of myself.
This is a good spot. Reach Addermire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Addermire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Alright then.
That's Addermire in the distance.
There's some NPCs talking around here, some scripted conversations that don't go away until you listen to them completely. They're kind of time consuming, and there's only one mildly important conversation right here.
The dreadful whale. No, it's not on the registry. Maybe one of the recent importers from Mordor.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can ask a friend who's with the Grand Guard to take a squad on board and conduct a search. Give the crew time to load up whatever contraband they're no doubt waiting on.
Good thought. They give us a piece of the confiscation?
Yeah, we pass it along to another ship at a discount. Then we all split the take.
Just don't forget about me.
The broadcast is showing that it's ended. So I'm refreshing that real quick, making sure it's still going. Okay, I guess it is. I don't know what's been going on with Twitch lately, but it's been kind of annoying.
Okay, you got enough to worry about. Now they say there's someone on the prowl.
You silly me. Watch yourself. Blood flies and all. Sure it's safe.
Of course not.
Alright, I know there's a rune at the whale over here, and I know that there's some valuables somewhere above this map. It's right there.
Where are you gonna go? There's money here. Even if it's dirty. Just don't fit right.
Some pretty cool art in here. Here's the first map. Book. That's creepy. The next place is right here. Quick save it. Man, get to moving, dude.
I can't do anything for you. You better run. People don't... Guards! Someone!
Okay. And that's why I quick saved it.
Maybe I should have it looked at. I don't think it's supposed to fester like that. Well, a little pus is all right. This?
Are you coming tonight?
You've been warned. I'm going to call for help.
Man. Dude is slow. Walk past the partition so you can't see me.
Be on your way! Now! You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
I bet my last coin it's gonna be brine fish again.
Hello?
Careful with that sword.
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we
There's
supposed
the
to do
room.
now? We're out of money.
Give him a chance to tell his side of it.
It wasn't his fault, Maya. I'm sorry, every now and then one of those Grand Guard bastards pulls
And I know that there's treasure right here. There's a treasure map that you can buy for like 500 bucks. And I think that's all.
Just meet me here again tomorrow, okay? Same time.
We'll be here.
I missed the conversation here. But the people were talking about how the guard, the security, kind of confiscated their stuff. And he offers to tell them about some more confiscated equipment in a factory that was abandoned and isn't going to be claimed. And that it would possibly make up for the money they lost. And so that's something I'm going to look at whenever I can.
Now, my brother-in-law tried to get me to sign on with a mining crew. No way I'm dying down in a hole.
Would this place be any different had I not passed from the world?
They can be found.
The poor and forgotten, mudbox beggars and orphans. Who speaks for them?
Can't remember if I grabbed stuff off this bartender's shelf thing.
Do I know this place? Have I wisdom to convey? Only that I am weary. Nothing more. I hear laughter. Somewhere there is still merriment and song, and the gentle ease of friendship.
The crowning of our new Empress Delilah Baldwin I, and the imminent arrival of His Grace Rita of
So many places I wanted to visit with you.
For 3 days following the Duke's return to Karnaka, all official government activity will be put on hold as the Duke recovers from his travels, and additional tariffs will be levied against...
Don't be greedy, friend. Oh, you're kind, thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people sneaking through this blood-fly-infested apartment. Going through there will get you to the other side of that Grand Guard checkpoint.
Giving him $5 more than makes up for the
Let's
2
hope
sleep darts.
you never need help.
Stuff that you get here. I can't even pick up any more sleep darts. 10 crossbow, 5 sleep, 2 incendiary. On first glance, these 2 doorways look like they kind of lead to the same place, but they don't. There's the black market.
Hey,
Come here.
Yeah, give me a second.
If the Grand Guard comes in, I'd welcome. Your face is no concern of mine. Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry? Why you cover your face is not my affair. Gladly. You do business. Come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
There's a rune in here, but don't buy it because you can find a black market key to unlock the door behind him, come in and steal all the stuff. Door's locked. That's his apartment place.
I have something that... My name's Mindy Blanchard, and that mask tells me you're someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Want to help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermire Institute. Can you help?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
You want me to bring you a corpse? What's the story there?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll consider it.
Something going on with the stream again.
So many hands built this place, and it is so grand. Was so grand. It could have been a paradise for all.
We don't even know if the people inside had any money. We just know they're dead, and the place is infested.
There's the Bloodfly apartment. It has a lot of really good stuff. You definitely don't want to miss. Okay, I'm gonna have to Google what's going on with the stream. My gosh, come on. Okay, I opened up the stream in Edge because Mozilla is being an idiot. I had it in Chrome, but everything seems to be fine now, so I guess it was just Chrome that was having issues or something. Alright, here's the apartment for the black market dude. There's Firefox. Doesn't look like there's anything in here. $30 there, that's nice. Nothing worth going too crazy over. That is nice. But if you're going for a stealth playthrough, you won't need all the Addermire solution that it has in this level. Like, I'm on hard, and there was like at least 3 to 5 that I could not pick up just because I didn't have a use for it. Like this, I can't pick it up because I don't have space in my inventory to be able to. Oh, I forgot. The key isn't here. This is just where you find out where the key is. The key is actually in that apartment. The bloodfly-infested apartment.
An underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
I recognize you.
Alright, time to go in here.
It's infested, all right. We used to throw rocks at these nests when I was young. Just go slow and mind the distance. Easy.
Pretty sure I remember seeing a bottle of flammable liquor out here. So, there it is. So this will help you cut back on using explosive bolts. Because they're everywhere, really. There's another one. I forgot there was one on the ground there. Here. Back into the bar. More rum, more Addermire. Absolutely nothing in the register. Wow, that was a horrible throw, but it worked. Got some blood amber. More incendiary, lucky sphalite, one coin. Now we go upstairs. Looking for more flammable liquor. There might be more outside. I seem to remember there being some somewhere. Processed whale oil, it's always good to have. Raw whalebone, always good to have later on in the game anyway. Well, I can't really say that I know that. That's something that's just I picked
As a
up
response to
as
violent
being
crime
something
and
important
foreign
later on.
interference in our affairs, travel between districts is restricted to those carrying the appropriate permits, including citizens moving between home and work. Any attempts to hinder the Grand Guard...
I'm sorry, but you can't be here.
Okay, back off. That is a subtle warning. Get the heck away.
Damn it. Just once, I'd like to see her buy the drink.
Man, where in the crap is another bottle? I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with it. It's not gonna kill me to use a bolt.
Everywhere, no matter what you do.
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have to use more than that. There might be some over here, though. Copper wire. Always good to have.
Huh? What? I don't want to die.
Okay.
Someone protect me.
Maybe because I bumped into the dude. Sometimes it's like that. Oh, for the love of God. That's annoying. Okay. More processed whale oil, and elixir, bone charm, and Tivian ore. All good stuff. More incendiary bolts. God. I thought the rotten pear would hurt you. I've avoided it this whole time, but that was just kind of a reflexive pickup. Some blood amber. Money's starting to stack up, even though I just spent like 1,000. Heavy pouch. Empty bottle, pistol, which I don't need. And I always seem to forget that there's a nest right there in front of my face. Who the hell is whistling? I really wonder about this Padilla pear soda, if it doesn't have any alternate uses, because there's a few voice lines that the guard's like, man, I would do anything for some pear soda right now, kind of thing. So, I don't know. Some blood amber from that. More high proof liquor. Ha! Pistol. Pied avocate feathers. I don't know how you say it. So once you get through that, it seems like it's kind of uneventful. But it's not uneventful at all. You go up here. This is where you get the black market key. More incendiary bolts that I can't use. And there was a note from her saying that her boyfriend got stung by the wasps, and then everyone started kind of excluding him from, well, just not being around him and like blocking off his doors so he couldn't get out and stuff. And she's like, I'll stay with him. You guys are supposed to be jerks. Oh shit, he saw me. And this is him. He's still alive. And I don't want to kill him. I killed him last time, and I got counted on my list at the very end. Where did I drop that stuff? Another horrible throw that accomplished my goal. Oh shit, I killed him anyway. Oh well. There's the key. Oh, he was doing experiments. Stinging bolts, which I have not had opportunity to use yet. Dried bloodfly husk. We have accomplished the bulk of what we came here to do. This is an extremely useful shortcut. On first glance, it doesn't seem like anything at all that is useful. Because you come out here and you're like, okay, there's this huge overhang.
Man again. Welcome home.
There's this huge overhang. You've got to get to the opposite side, and there's all these guards just like everywhere around here. You jump down there and you're seen pretty much immediately. I guess this is the unuseful one. Yeah. There's another one that's looks the same and is a lot more useful. So don't go out that way. Making sure I got everything. Oh yeah. Back to the black market. Okay, quick save here. For the love of God, quick save. And then when you unlock it, before you do it, crouch down and do not uncrouch. This guy will stay facing this direction as long as you are crouched. If you get uncrouched, he will immediately stand up and run out. And if you haven't gotten all the money needed to buy the upgrades, that's a bad thing. Somehow he heard me. It's not the cash register. I tested that. It must have been my jump. Just has some additional insurance. I'll save it right there. So it's my jump. Yep. Standing up, no good. I remember jumping to get to the money.
If the Grand Guard comes in, I don't know you.
Oh, no!
Wow. I can deal without that one coin. Okay, so you don't want to open that if you want to keep him there. So I'm just going to call it good for now. Play it safe and buy the rune from him, because I'm not sure what happens if you scare him off. I know that if you kill him, he does not come back.
Ah,
in
you want
later
blueprints
levels.
for better weaponry. I'll take that deal.
Pretty much have no need for anything else.
Shouldn't deal
I don't
with
need to buy that
strangers.
map because I already got the treasure. Oh yeah.
Wouldn't miss that.
So there is a blueprint over here. Trying to remember where it was. Kind of think it was in that one guy's room.
Even the familiar parts of the city are starting to feel dodgy.
Save it so that I can explore to my heart's content.
Something's happened, they say. Not safe, they say. Oh, I got news for them. Never safe place.
Yep, that's it. So that was the hardening treatment, I believe, which makes your crossbow bolt stronger. Not that I need it. And a whale statue.
Something. Now we're all on edge. My heart can't take much more of this.
I've gotten one of the paintings. And there is a achievement you can get up here by disrupting these guards from killing this dude. I'm gonna do it and then reload my save just to get the achievement.
I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you.
Come back here!
Alright, cool. Got the achievement.
Miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please, you give me no choice. Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next?
Damn.
This is how we get rid of snitches. If anyone asks, he just ran through it.
I'm really curious now, because on that windmill, you can pull a lever down to turn off the wall of light. I'm curious what they do when he doesn't die.
Miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Come back here.
Ah, I didn't do it stealthy enough.
Miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice.
Oh, it immediately alerts them, okay.
Miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice.
Dang.
Miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice. Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? This is how we get rid of snitches. Remember, if anyone asks, he just ran through it. Yeah, we couldn't stop him.
I don't know how this guy's looking my direction and doesn't see anything.
Hey, is the windmill turning all right up there? No problems?
Alright, quick save. Go open this doorway.
Stench of the void. There's something perverse in this place.
Quickly and quietly kill this dude. Because there's someone else out there to the left. Quick save. Second painting. And I think that was a rune. Yeah, that was a rune.
Karnaka was a lovely city once. Before the Duke began choking the life out of the place. Before the Crown Killer started painting the walls red. Now you're here. And I have to wonder whether you're gonna give it that final nudge. Or pull it back from the edge. We've both seen cities go bad before. Vermin, blood, and betrayal. It's happening again. I hope you're ready.
I was able to get through this whole mission without actually upgrading. That was a waste. Let it regen. Quick save.
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
If you want my advice, just pay the fine and be done with it. No use making trouble.
The lady he was talking to will sound the alarm if she sees you do this. I'm not really sure why she says somebody's not feeling well though. This is where I was thinking of. This is a much better place to come out than it is over there. So at first glance it seems just as retarded as the last one, but you have this right here. This is a key stepping stone to get to the roofs, avoid a whole lot of attention, and work on everything from there. Quick save it.
As bad as things are here, I love the light in the evenings down near the water.
In case you wonder, if you take out that guard next to the windmill after the civilian dies, then you can turn off the windmill without attracting any kind of attention and automatically triggering an alarm. Okay, now there is a soldier down here. He tends to stand in one place, right there. As far as I know. Ah, that hurt. You can kill him without attracting any attention. Move him over here. And quick save and break this window for some really good stuff. Got a grenade, stun mine, pistol, bullets, another grenade. Good stuff to have, especially if you're playing a chaos run. Jump up here. get back on the roofs. There's a gun here and 2 heavy pouches. Can't remember if I had found those or not. There's more than enough money even if you don't get every cent that is in this level, which I have yet to do. I thought there was a rune here. I swore that there was a rune here. Oops.
Somebody's not feeling well.
Sometimes those voice lines will trigger right after a quick save, even though they have nothing to do with what has already happened. So you learn to just ignore the ones that happen repeatedly like that.
Karnaka has fallen since the old days. With your help, perhaps it will not descend into complete ruin.
Oh wow, completely walked over that. These bone charms are randomly generated. So, bolt packs have slight chance of containing an extra bolt. Cool. I guess. Win walksword contests more easily. Cool. I was right.
This city is a place of riches, but not all get a seat at the banquet table.
Ready. Be prepared to use your sleep dart here in a second. You want to teleport to this second window. I'm sorry, first window on the left. Crouch. Get in pretty quickly because there are guards below you. Sleep this guy. Carefully crawl over here.
Far worse to have the knowledge of construction materials scattered across the
These
island.
guys don't walk
The
around
metals used to
very
make the
much.
devices are unusually rare.
This is key in opening up the chest, the safe to our left.
The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most
combination
faithful,
safe.
resolute overseers, would border on heresy.
And I say key as in it tells you what the names of the 7 strictures are,
If they took the music boxes and perverted them to their own ends.
so you don't have to go look at it for yourself in the prayer room that they have over here.
Assemble them in secret and dispatch them across the Empire where they're needed in the fight against the supernatural. Still no word from our sisters. Strange. Very strange indeed. I must draw strength from my brothers, for are we not as one?
Alright, so he runs off back into his room. You open up this door and go around and choke out this dude.
I will ask again today.
I'll put him here for now. If you sound an alarm, then while soldiers are chasing you, they will find any soldiers that are knocked out and wake them up. What the heck? I don't know if this is a particularly good location to keep them, but this is just where I have chosen to put all of the bodies. You'll have like 7 guards in that room by the time you're done. There's some really important stuff around here that you do not want to forget. Well, that was a waste. These are 7 strictures, if you wanted to read them on your own.
My mother was so devout, the strictures gave her comfort.
And this is the key to the safe. Wanton flesh, rampant hunger, wandering graves. Rampant hunger, wanton flesh. I think 561. We'll see. It's randomized each playthrough, so yeah, I had him out of order. Mission clues 651. So you can just look in your inventory to see what the combination is.
Virtuous actions, so the others will not lose their way.
Okay. Don't forget this. Fire hardening treatment. Okay, so the last one I got was... can't remember what the other one is. It's an upgrade. Oh, it allows merchants to sell exploding bolts. That's what it is. Which can come in handy, even though it's not handy for me right now. But it's a long-term investment, so to speak. Don't go downstairs yet. You have to kind of control the rest of
Heretic's body is important.
populace.
Even though I don't fully understand the situation, we'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Burn arrive?
You can come in this room and... Oh, this was actually pretty funny. Early one morning near dawn, Marcella's wife hears a knock at the door. It's one of Marcella's friends. "Where's my husband?" she asks. "He was supposed to be with you, picking up a case of Orbon rum." "I'm sorry," said Marcella's friend, "but something horrible happened at the distillery. Marcalo toppled headfirst into a barrel of rum and drowned." So the wife starts blubbering. "Oh, my love, he's gone. At least tell me it was a quick death." I can't lie, says Marcalo's friend. "He got out 3 times to piss." Haha. Be better if I didn't. Screwed up. Should probably save it before I peek. Once they finish talking, one of them will walk to right here. Oh. Okay. Glad I saved it. Don't you love quick save and quick load? The guy in the other room doesn't seem to move at all. He just kind of rummages through some papers and stays facing the same direction the whole time. Bring these guys to the prayer room. Got 10 coins. Cool. It's better than 0 coins. Alright. Loot the place. More elixir that I can't pick up. Got everything there. Stun mine. It's always good to have. I don't remember this. I was wondering about this. "Where did you find those drawings?" "I made them. As I said, I'm an artist. Mostly newspaper advertisements. They don't look like advertisements. They look like heretic nonsense intended to make your neighbor sick, or bring back a beloved one. Nothing will dissuade you of these notions, I'm sure, so instead of wasting my breath, I'll give you some advice. Take a bath once in a while, overseer, and invest in some scented soap unless that's against one of the strictures." Conclusion. Apparently the accused suffered from a weakened heart, dying during the interrogation without providing anything further. His apartment on the canal should be searched for items or drawings of a profane nature. Yeah. You can break open this window and get over there if you wish. Another stun mine. Addermire solution. Got a rune. Not a rune. Bone charm. Aquatic nature. Swim speed slightly faster. That is always good to have. And there's another one that I didn't equip. Explosions from grenades, oil tanks, and bottles inflict more damage. That's cool. Grenades, oil tanks, and bottles have a smaller blast radius because this is a corrupted bone charm. So I'm not going to equip that. Later on, I'm going to dismantle it and learn the ability that the charm has. At least I believe that's how it works. And then make my own charm. We're not going to get the body yet. We still have more house cleaning to do. Top of these stairs, there's 2 guards. Save in case the guard on the left sees you. Oh, they're already moved. That's strange. Yep. Not sure what triggered their animation to start moving, but I can just use a sleep dart on one of them, on the far one, and then choke out the closer one. First time I did this, I was too close to the edge, I guess. Someone somehow saw me and raised an alarm. I was like, what the heck? Pile of bodies. There's going to be 4 more. One of them won't be taken to the pile, though. I'll loot this stuff up here.
Sometimes I remember the breeze on my skin and your touch. Feel you to point the way, help you onto a path. Now, let us be lost here together for a moment.
This would probably be a good place to dump bodies. They would never be found, as far as I imagine. I wonder if there's anything up there. Be a good time to check out my powers, because I know you can extend the blink range. That's what I seem to use the most. Looks like that was the ceiling of the map. It's funny that none of the guards notice you over here whenever you're going to get the bone charm right there. Okay, back to what we were doing. Can't remember if it's right here. Yeah.
And fish from the cold ocean. Those who taste the flesh of the rat risk drifting through the void for all the remaining hours of all the remaining years, until the world is swallowed itself by the void, and all manner of things are destroyed. Something is amiss. Set a table for your family that will keep them safe. Lay out a meal that would cause you no shame should your neighbor come to sup with you.
There's no way to get back up unless you teleport.
Came to me on the 14th day of the month of harvest. I will never forget her words.
In this first window on the right
what shrine
is the
the
window.
outsider could be found across the aisle.
If you open it.
She affected a look of innocence, but beneath it I saw guile. My suspicions were...
So this next part is fun. Takes a lot of patience. Okay. So, nothing in here. You can hide in here if you want, but if you do, don't make any noises inside here, because you're going to want to get the guards' attention. Whenever you make a noise, whatever surface you hit is basically pinged as your last known location, and they will run for that location. So if you hit a wall inside here after they get close here, they're going to run into the bathroom. It's fun.
What's going on?
He'll shut the door behind him.
It was coming from here. Let's see. Hey, you.
Last time that happened, I didn't get both of them. Maybe I need to wait a little bit more. Get them kind of separated. Because they do notice when you open that door.
A young girl came to me on the 14th day of the month of harvest. I will never forget her words.
Oh, I remember what I did now.
Could be found across the aisles.
Alright. So hopefully you can find a place back in case you hadn't already done this. But this conversation, I've waited and waited and waited and waited, and it will continue to go on. So, drop a bottle.
And there in the cellar, she found...
I guess dropping it doesn't work. You've got to throw it for it to crash, smash, whatever.
And a few
Do it close to them.
Left by those... What's going on?
Alright, so now they've stopped their conversation and they will move from their locations.
Am I being presumptuous? Hoping to cross paths with that monstrous assassin. So close.
It's good to have headphones on for this. You can tell which direction they're talking from and how close they are.
What was that?
Hopefully there's only one.
Hello? Anybody? Don't...
Alright. That one other guy won't pose much of a threat now. Pretty sure that's not the guard that I wanted to attract, but...
What? What the?
Lovely.
This week, I must be ever vigilant against the outsider. He knows my heart, guides me, taunts me. I will not give in. Who opened this door? Maybe the wind or something. That we unite against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return.
Wow, where are you, dudes? That's the guy we want.
What the? By the strict.
God.
Who opened this door? Maybe the wind or something. Huh? But strict.
Man. Maybe I could just shoot him with a sleep dart. There have been a few laying around, like I know there was two in the nest, bloodfall nests.
Huh? It was coming from here. Let's see.
No one over there. There's a guard over here. You can take out right in broad daylight. I didn't mean to do that.
What? By the strictures.
Dang it. I don't want that guy to see me raise an alarm. Who's Paolo? I guess that's Mindy's boss. Because I remember it saying she was with the Howlers. Big O pile. What if I threw exploding bottle on that pile? New meaning to the phrase Burning Man. Okay, after you've done that, of course, save, sheath your stuff, and then you can move about relatively unnoticed. Grab these stuff. Awesome to have. More runes, more bone charms, raw whalebone, and something else. I don't remember. Aquatic. Oh. Unnerving target. Enemies sometimes drop grenades and throw debris at their feet. It's kind of funny. No. Now that I think of it, I don't know that I really want that. I don't want them to accidentally kill themselves. Do I? It depends on if it's considered something that I did because of my power, or something like killed by the gods sort of thing. Okay. So now that we've gotten those out of the way, we have the one right here, there.
Still merriment and song.
That's pretty much it.
And the gentle ease of friendship.
Need a crossbow bolt. Shoot the plank. And you've got your ring. Now I'm going to take some time to double back to where we started, refill my crossbow bolts because they're extremely valuable in this playthrough. Which involves going to the roof. There it is. Having that extended teleport distance is really going to help for lands like this. Keep from dying. But it still looks to be too far to really risk it, so... I don't remember there being a guard over here. Well, while I'm at it, save.
Oh.
A body? Here?
Yeah. That's a no-no.
What happened here?
Okay.
I don't feel safe. What is wrong with this city?
Just realized I had forgotten the painting in the overseer's quarters. We have to go back through there anyway, though. Oh yeah, those are pokey. Don't get poked.
What's all the fuss? Or whatever it is, I got more important to do with the sound of my own voice.
I thought there was sleep darts there as well, but I guess it's just crossbow. Some weird sounds over there. There we are. So I'm back to 2 now. Good job, Corvo. need to buy
Good to
upgrades
see
from
you
him
again.
anyway. So I've got Hardened Bolt and Incendiary. Those are the blueprints we picked up. Upgrades.
You want blueprints for better weaponry?
I thought the blueprint itself allowed them the ability to sell crossbow bolts, but I guess you have to buy it after you get the blueprint.
Glad we could do business. Come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
Even the familiar parts of the city are starting to feel done. That's no way to live.
Somebody's not feeling well.
Only something would happen around here.
Now you see why this is so helpful to have. And there's the painting I missed.
Vice Overseer Liam Byrne.
Wow! Didn't know that could happen. It's crazy how one health elixir will fill up everything, but one Addermire heals like half of the bar.
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
We can go ahead and get the body now. Go up to your handy dandy roof. This is a hidden place that you can find some loot in. Keyword find. These guys are not very observant. It's kind of funny.
Hey,
You got it. Put it down in the hole. Good job. Take this.
You said you had a trick for getting closer to Addermire.
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
All right then. This is goodbye.
Wow, I got 2 Addermire solutions from her. Not like I need it.
So now you've been paid, hit the road.
If you're careful, you can walk through here with relative ease. There's some stuff in here to grab. And there's a couple that sings over here that if you listen to the whole song, then apparently you get an achievement.
Did we nominate your nephew as sanitation committee chair?
The walls of Dunwall, did they help her at all?
I'm gonna wait here until that's over because I haven't got the achievement.
A traitor, they instead of ball. The walls of Dunwall, did they help her at all?
Should we take our guests out for mushroom gathering?
Traitors, her life to take. Whispers in the south, a conspiracy planned. She trusted her
Wild mimosas are in bloom. Let's organize an outing.
That'll be just the thing.
Feast or famine, a nail or a scream. A duke from the south, a vile witch's brew.
I'm thinking of having a picnic. Hello, dear.
What would you say to some unusual gossip over dinner?
Last time?
Maybe I've already gotten it. Yeah. Oh, you have to find 3 musical duos and listen to their songs, I guess. And they have to be uninterrupted, so apparently they're still singing.
Could I interest you in a game of... That's a horrid idea.
Recounting this tale, if I sing it wrongly, I'm dead as a whale. But it moves us now, and we know him we do. So let's raise a glass to our duke and the coup. A coup, a coup, what is it to you? A feast or a famine, a nail or a screw. A duke from the south, a vile witch's brew. A coup, what is it to you?
Another evening at the Run Club.
Are they done? Guess not. There's a whale statue over here, but if you take it, then everyone will run away.
No need to cover your face. I'm bad with names and faces anyway.
Hard to impress, but it trees and packs, and little success, and your skies and the strength.
This is like the longest song ever.
so mysterious with your face covered.
The walls of the wall, did they help her at all? For I don't believe they were good for a fall. The captain, the traitor, they didn't stand fall. The walls of the wall, did they help her at all? For every loyal friend that they had made, there were betrayers. Her life too.
If only truth and justice could really be weighed on scales.
Huh, she didn't notice. Cool. I guess that's a good way to tell if they're done, if it says wait.
What is it to you? A feast or a famine, a nail or a screw, a duke from the south, a vile witch's brew. A coup, what is it to you?
Thank God. I guess they're playing it over again? Oh well, I'm done waiting. Be very careful here. That's where you're needing to go. This is really easy to miss. Grab this key, and you can go upstairs and unlock the apartment to get a bunch of loot that you likely don't need, like potions. Another locked safe, and you can get it by jumping up here and opening up the register. He ran into me, and then stupidness. She talks about being on the verge of a breakthrough of improving the Addermire solution, which would be awesome. Get my hands on some of that. Come on, dude, move. Alright. As I was saying...
Every coin I pick up brings me closer to making things right again.
613. There's nothing upstairs, to my knowledge. Upstairs directly above him. Enemies miss with fired projectiles more often. I guess. I don't plan on getting shot at, so...
This must be the alchemist's apartment. Alexandria Hypatia.
Another painting. Ooh, bathing salts. Can break this open. Or even more bathing salts. And be careful because there's some guards over here. Pearl fan.
I spend less and less time here at my apartment, but my work at Addermire demands it. After the horrible failures of my first serum, I'm more determined than ever to help the miners. It's not my say how hard the Duke and his cronies drive the workers, but until he sees reason, I'll do what I can to make their lives better and to provide comfort to their families. It's my obsession, this work, and the impact it will have on the least privileged people in Karnaka. Studying the original plan.
There's the Amber Bloodfly statue.
Tyrants like the Duke. More corpses, more blood flies.
I believe that's it. And that's all the paintings.
Addermire Station.
Which are the biggest source
This should
of
take
money.
me out to the Institute.
There's a guard sometimes over here to our right, so you gotta be careful here.
Now the power's down.
They wouldn't let us take the carriage. Addermire is closed to the public.
We'll have to try again. We have to see Dr. Hypatia.
They don't let anyone see her.
That's where we need to go. It's not where I want to go just quite yet.
Hundreds of miners are counting on us. Hundreds of children coughing dust and...
Gotta make sure I get my upgrades and stuff.
Then there's no one on our side to organize an outing.
I'll get the cigars tomorrow.
Tonight?
Buy one?
my friend. I like how you spend. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment. You won't regret it.
I got pretty much everything that there is to get, so buying is the only option left now.
Shouldn't deal with strangers.
We're gonna go somewhere.
Tonight I'm gonna trade in some wages for a bottle of whiskey. Maybe Tremor.
Make sure I got everything. I don't want to finish this because this is going to become my new save. I like the bone charms that I got on this roll. Two blueprints, 4 paintings, 3,000 coins, 6 bone charms, and 7 runes. Come on.
Look at dice. Stink, do I? At least I have a job, which is more than he can say.
Yep. Got everything.
Help you onto a path. No. Let us be lost here together for a moment.
Sure who saw me, but it's not really that big of a deal, I guess. You know, there's a doctor's apartment
A stream of untruth. The echoes of lies
that I think has some money in it. I believe it's past this building, in between where everything joins up to the other side of the map. I know it has a health potion in it. Just not sure what relevance it has other than that. Oh, it's right there. Oh no, this is it. Addermire and health potion.
What am I? I got a stocking without a leg, that's what. Worse than nothing. More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid. Why can't I wear regular clothes?
Man, that long distance teleport really helps out.
They're called lower class priests. Lower lowest. The smell.
know at some point in time your health meter just automatically increases. I'm not sure how though. I thought I remembered it increasing on this mission.
Whatever that was.
And we got it. I didn't get the merciful because I killed one hostile, and that was the dude who was possessed by bloodflies or whatever. Didn't sound any alarms, got all the ruins, shrines, bones, charms, 2,400 of the 3,300 coins, 4 paintings, 2 blueprints. I did the 5 achievements. And that's it. And that is where I'm going to stop today. I'm going to look at like what this stream quality was, consistently averaging, and then kind of go from there, decide if it's something that is worth live streaming on consistently, or if I would have better overall quality recording it, even though there's much more hassle involved. We'll see. But hope you guys like this. I'm glad to finally get this episode out because, like I said, I've spent maybe, let's see, I started this at 12. It took me roughly 2.5 hours to do this, knowing what to do in it, and so I've probably spent close to 15 hours total trying to get this out. Finally got it out. Awesomeness. And I'll start working on the next one. Thank you for watching, and hope you guys have a good day.